The market is crashing. Last week was a very bloody week for cryptocurrency market. We saw a lot of things happening, a lot of altcoin going down, losing 30%, 40%, some of them doing as high as 50%. The whole market is currently on rest right now. And there's a couple of things that may cause this. The first one is that the Binance charges. The SEC filed about 13 charges for Binance and also the CEO CZ. There's a whole lot of things about these charges right now. A lot of people are scared, and so many things going on right now in Binance. People saying Binance is going to go down or this and that. I don't know what's going to happen to Binance. Now, if you want to know all the charges the SEC is laying against Binance, you can check the link in the description to read the full report to know exactly what is actually going on. And at the same time, after that, we saw Nigerian SEC actually giving a warning to Nigeria, saying that Binance is illegal in Nigeria. That if you're actually trading on Binance in Nigeria, it's actually illegal. All of this news and all of this information brought a lot of panic in the market, causing BNB to go down massively. Even on Binance Exchange, BNB went down to as low as $52. This is crazy. But I don't know if it's market manipulation or it's a real price. But anything, we just have to be careful with what is actually going on right now. And not just that, so many fraud out there in Twitter. A lot of people saying a lot of things, saying that the market is going to do this or do that. I saw a tweet of someone saying that about $1.3 billion will be dumped in the market this current week. Now, with all of this confusion and things happening in the market, now this is not to make you to panic, because one of the things you need to control is your emotion and your greed. It is very important in any time you're dealing on financial market, because this thing has a way of making you to lose. It's very important. Mind the way you manage your emotion or checking all of this information and news, because people can actually create a news or create a rumor to be able to influence the market either positively or negatively. So it is important for you to know what to do at a time like this. Now, one of the best advice I can give you is to take your cryptos off exchange. If you're actually having any crypto in any exchange, if there's a possibility for you to take it off exchange and take it to any decentralized exchange of your choice, either Trust Wallet or MetaMask, or any of the decentralized wallets, you can just put your cryptocurrency there for proper security. It is very, very important. Now let's go to CoinGecko. Let me show you what's happening in the market for us to see how we can actually protect ourselves in a time like this. Now, if you are trading as well, be very careful. Know the kind of trade you're going to be taking. But right now is one of the times to stay off the market because of a lot of things going on right now in the market. Let's go to CoinGecko right now. Now, this is CoinGecko. As you can see, the market is currently at 1 trillion. We're above $1 trillion right now. You can see Bitcoin trading at 25,000, Ethereum 1,700. You can see BNB is currently at the fourth. You can see $233. You can see it went down 23% in the last 7 days. As you can see what is going on. BNB is actually the third one. But there is not much loss, but there's a whole lot. BNB was around 300 when all these things was happening before it went down to $233. So it is very important that we pay attention to things like this and make sure we protect ourselves. Like I said, this is one of the best time to keep your money in stable coins, or you take your crypto off exchange. You can see Tether ranking third and USDC ranking fifth. You can see a lot of people have their money in Tether and USDC because why? The fear of they don't know what is actually going on in the market. So it is important that you do the same. Take your cryptocurrency off exchange. It is very, very important. That is only advice I can give you now. I can't tell you to buy, I can't tell you to sell. The only thing I can tell you right now is to take your cryptos off cryptocurrency exchanges. No exchange can be able to resist if anything wants to happen to them. A lot of people are saying that Binance is too big to fail. But bear it in mind that anything that is too big to fail will be too big to save. A lot of things, if you know about 2008 financial market crash, a bank called Lehman Brothers, because of the way they are so big, nobody came to their rescue. That was exactly what's going to happen to Binance. If Binance failed today, I don't think anybody will come for their rescue. Probably some people will, but the money that needed to bail Binance was so big, and I think it's going to be very hard for someone to come for their rescue. So let's go to the chart right now for us to see what is happening in the chart so we can know what to do from here. Let's go to the chart. This is DXY. Let's start with DXY to be able to know what is happening in the market, because DXY has a whole lot of influence. Dollar strength is very important. If DXY is going down, meaning that dollar is going down, and a lot of risky assets will start going up, like Bitcoin and so many other assets, like also gold can also start going up as well. All right. So looking at DXY, you can see there's a whole lot of bullish momentum. We are still in this bullish momentum. You can see this bullish momentum that started is still on. We're just doing a little bit of retracement. I'm expecting the market to retrace down to 102.985. So once we get there, I'll probably start seeing the market start pushing up to start attacking 105. Possibly, we might even go as high as 107. And if that happens, guys, I can tell you it's going to be a crazy sell-off in Bitcoin. So you need to be very careful. So let's go to Bitcoin for us to see what is happening. After Bitcoin, we're going to also look at BNB for us to see what is going on BNB, because of these, all of those bad news happening right now on Binance. A lot of people are scared. They don't want to lose their money the way they lost their money in FTX. So let's go to Bitcoin. So this is Bitcoin on a weekly time frame. Looking at what is happening right there, you can see, if you have been watching my video, I've been saying that Bitcoin was going to get to 32,000 before we start seeing a major drop. But looking at what is happening in the last 2 weeks, you can see last 2 weeks we closed bearish. This last week that just ended, we're about to close bearish. This current week, today is Sunday, definitely we're going to be bearish. Now, if we're going to go bearish and breaking down low, honestly, I'm expecting Bitcoin to go all the way down to 19,000 before pushing up to 32,000, before we start seeing the major sell-off. Probably this is what I'm expecting, but let's see how it's going to play out. Like I said, price action usually changes at any time. So it's not about your bias. The market can change direction, making your bias invalid. So that is why you also need to be checking price action to see how the price action is printing. And that is why you also need to learn. So let's go to the daily for us to see what is actually going on the daily chart. So this is the daily chart of Bitcoin. As you can see the way we are creating different lows, meaning that we are turning bearish. This is lows. You can see this low, you can see this low, you can see this low. We can also see this recent low, meaning that we are creating series of lower lows, meaning that this market is going down. You can see the highs. The highs is even lesser than the previous high, meaning that we are printing lower lows. So that is why it's important for you to be able to read price action, to know what to do, and to execute effortlessly. Right now, I'm not going to be looking for buys on Bitcoin. I'm going to be looking for sells. In as much as I was bullish a few weeks ago, but price action has changed. So I'm going to be looking for sells. So when am I going to take a sell, if you may ask? So I'm going to be waiting for the market to push up to this supply level of 27,000. Once the market gets to 27,000, start to see how the market start rejecting at that level and take the market down to 19,000. So this is possible. What could actually happen in Bitcoin? You can actually stay connected in this YouTube channel, because I'm going to come back to also show you what the market later did. So this is what I'm actually expecting to happen in Bitcoin, for the Bitcoin market to push to 27,000 and come down to 19,600 before we start seeing heavy buys coming into the market. So let's get straight into BNB for us to see what is happening in BNB. So guys, this is BNB chart. You can see. So guys, this is BNB chart. As you can see this crazy heavy bearish movement to the downside. You can see the market started from 305 down to 234 right now. Now, this current week, I'm actually expecting this market to go down the more, because people respond to informations like this. You can even see BNB going down to 185. The possibilities are there, guys. It can happen. BNB dropping to 185. It can happen so fast. So don't just jump into this market and be trying to buy, or be like, oh, the market has dropped, let us buy immediately, because of this idea of when the market drop, that is when you should buy. You don't buy anywhere. The most important thing is, where are you buying from? I'm seeing this market dropping down to 185, which is the next nearest support or the next nearest demand area. So this is for on the weekly chart. So let's go on the daily for us to see what is going on. Now, this is why you need to pay attention to know what is actually happening. You can imagine if you set a buy limit at 266, thinking that this is a support level, which is valid for you to take a long. Now, not knowing about all of this information, all of those news right now in Binance, talking about SEC, filing about 13 charges on Binance and so many other information around Binance Fold right now. People are panic selling. That is what is actually happening right now. So, and you just put a buy limit, or maybe you think that the market has started going up. You can see the market is going down. The pressure shows that this thing is going down. So let us just have patience and wait for the market to drop towards $185. So once the market gets here, for me, if you can still go below that. I'm not saying you should buy here because of what is actually happening. Based on what is actually happening about Binance and all of those things happening, you have to pay attention not to, try to make decision that can affect us. So it is very important to stay out, to stay away for right now, to watch what is happening. If you want to go in for it, just understand the risk you're taking. I'm not responsible for every decision you're taking. For me, I'm actually expecting the market to go down to that 185. At that 185, a lot can happen. It can keep going down, it can reverse. So it's important that you understand what you're doing. All right. Thank you for watching our video, and I'm so excited. I believe you got value from this video. Hit a like on this video and turn on the bell notification and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you in another